Great. I think we're live.
We're live. Are you sure?
Yeah, we are.
But go ask your granny to look at YouTube and tell you if you're live or not.
Yeah, I think we are.
All right, what do we got? What's the first listing, guys? My name is Rafael. I've been doing Amazon and e-commerce for the past 8 years. I'm a filmmaker, marketer since 2009. Andrew is a uh, internationalist politician turned Amazon expert, PPC and ads expert. I've been working with him for the past, I don't know, like 7 years. He did all my PPC. Then he quit the company he used to work for. He's like, Rafa, I'm going to go do my own thing. Now he manages more than $10 million a year on ads, if I'm not mistaken. Andrew, I'll let you fill in your info.
Yeah. So we manage approximately $10 million in ad spend every year. We've helped multiple brands in the e-commerce industry increase their profits specifically, and yeah, I'm very happy to help you out. So please, chat, leave your questions in the chat, and and yeah, we can start.
Okay, so what we do here is we just literally go through ASINs and we figure them out and we try to see how we can make them better if they were our clients. And hopefully in the future they'll reach out to us or do what we say here and they optimize. And based on that optimization, they obviously increase sales, traffic, CPC, CVR, and then they come and work with us. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
in the background, we got Emily and Laura. They're going to be helping us. Emily, can you pull up the first listing?
Yeah. You didn't stream yesterday. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Hi, Valeria. Yeah, we couldn't because of some connection issues, but we are trying to keep it every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we have the first question now. If you were launching an amino acid nutritional supplement today, would you replicate what Cayenne is doing? Can you do a quick audit on that brand? Okay, an amino acid nutritional supplement, and the brand is Kion or Kion. I think I've got it. Yeah. Emily, can you please share my screen? Great. So this is it. Um, Kion. All right.
When they launch?
2022. Okay. Not that far
Hey,
ago.
they've had a steady growth.
Yeah, they have. They sell
So
their own.
and $54 per product, which is a bit of a high end price for Amazon. And they're making how much they're making a month?
They're
Estimated.
making 604,000 approximately, which, to
Let's
be honest, is not that high for a supplement brand. I would actually say it's a bit low.
and they're number 15th in the branch chain amino acids. Okay,
Yeah.
well let's just say that averagely in the past year they've made 500K averagely, right, a month. 450. Okay, averagely though. All right, go down. Let's look at the listing. All right, so I assume that everybody that's looking for this knows exactly what this product is for. If not, they don't know what it's gonna be for. Like EA's natural plus. Okay, cool. Like I just don't see that. If I were to buy this, I would not see it. The reviews are not that good for Star. Most likely they're having a lot of halo effect from like TikTok or something like that, which is not bad. But I'm pretty sure that the CVR is not that well. Laura, what should their CVR be? Do you have it at calculator? We have so guys, we created this calculator called the CVR. Well, we didn't. Andrew created this calculator. Um, and there you go. What's the? Can you calculate it, Laura? So basically, we input the product's price, and we put where the placement is, the exact key. Yeah, there you go. how much is the product?
So this product is
No,
45,
no,
uh,
54.95.
54.95. It's 1,400 reviews, 4-star rating. Yeah, 4-star rating.
All right, go back to the CVR calculator. Let's see how much it is. 54.95, top of search, second match, 1400 review count, 4.1. Seasonality is normal. There's no patent. All right, 5% conversion rate. That's like the minimum you should have. Anything less than this is horribly bad. In reality, I believe that it should be around 12% if you have really good reviews.
Yeah,
And if you haven't,
absolutely.
what do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, I think they should be aiming at a minimum of 12% actually. And this is because this is a supplement brand. I think we should update that a bit in terms of how known a product is, this tool. Because in this case particularly, because this product is very searched for, they have some, they're a bit established in the market, then they should be aiming at least 12%, and that's a bare minimum. And with 12% conversion rate, they might be losing money. um, it's not enough to cover the CPC cost of a mini of this niche, essentially.
Yeah, I agree. Can you go back to the listing, Emily, please? Yeah. So what's happening is that most likely they're getting a lot of traction from TikTok and all that, and then people are jumping in and they're either getting out. Can you play that video?
Yeah. What do
Yeah,
you think?
it had a bit of an AI effect to the video. It's not bad, but this is not a listing video. This is a streaming TV ad video, right? So
Yeah.
it's not about owning the tools. It's knowing how to use the tools as well. So this video is not for this specific spot. That's why when you hire just creatives and they create something super cool and it's like it's not working, yeah, because it's like going to let's use a gym example. I love to use gym examples because I've not always been fat or out of shape, but it's one of the hardest part of my life that I struggle with, staying consistent in the gym. So it's like going to the gym, right, and lifting let's say 5 pounds, which is like 2 kilos every day in the gym, and I go every day. Am I doing something? No, my muscles are never going to grow. And there's no strain in the muscle, right? So I need to have a nutritional plan or something. This is literally that. Like you are going to the gym, great, but you're not using the weights as you should. Like this is not even supposed to be here. This is for like stream. Like this is like TV quality AI kind of video, which is I'm not saying it's bad. It's I wouldn't use AI for supplements specific for humans, but it's okay if you do, but this shouldn't be here. This should be in I don't know, halftime in a commercial or something like that within Amazon streaming platform. Which Andrew can help you, by the way, if you don't have DSP. Andrew can get you in DSP. This brand must be spending a bunch of money on PPC. But if you don't have DSP still and you need a seat, there's a there's an entry level. I think it's like how much? 50K a month in ad
Yeah,
spend.
a month if you want to do it directly with Amazon.
But Andrew can get it for you for 1K or something like that, I think. So talk to Andrew if you need it. There's a link down below. Can you go back to the listing? Thank you. So yeah, so this shouldn't be here. A video that should be here should be a video that talks more about the benefits of the product, not in depth. In depth, that's where the um, A plus content video is. or should be that type of video going in depth into it, but at least telling a story here. Like, why is this better than the competition? Because if you go down, Andrew, there's
Yeah.
going to be a competition somewhere, right? So there's a competition, Whole Foods, right? There's a competition, there's a competition. So what's going to make them stay in this listing, not get out of this listing, right? Because this guy have the Amazon Choice badge, and they're way cheaper than you guys for like $10, right? That one, the perfect amino, cool, right? And if they're looking for amino acids, this is going to pop up as well. So why is going to make them keep them in here? Like value for the money is like that's yeah, you have to update. It's like, and to each his own, like everybody does whatever they want. But like if you're making $500,000 a month, generally speaking, companies set aside a budget of like the 10, 15, or 20% of the revenue for marketing. Your photos have been updated, I bet, in a very long time. Your A plus content for sure hasn't been updated in such a long time. It's not even premium A plus content, it's like normal A plus content.
Yeah, very bad for supplement brands where you and even where people are complaining about the value for money. You need to make sure that people understand what they're buying for. And I think that what you're saying is so spot on because every video, like it doesn't matter how good it is, every video has a purpose because you only have a few seconds to display whatever video you're gonna be showing, right? So let's say that you so everything has a purpose in the funnel. When people already arrive to the listing, they are already in the consideration funnel. They already clicked on your listing, right? They already were convinced that they need the amino acids, and now they're considering your product, your price, based on your images, based on the information, based on they want to know if it is really worth it, right? And this video doesn't show that. It's a great asset in terms of yeah, it looks cool, it might catch attention, but the attention is already there. So you're basically doing double the job because people are already in the listing, right? So that's why having a good strategy for the video is essential because here is where you could have these 30, 45 seconds, 1 minute where you can explain or you can answer some of the common questions or in this case show why this is worth what it is what you're asking for because that's what people are complaining in the reviews and they're not understanding, they're not getting it right. So I think that would instantly improve the CVR significantly and make you a lot of more profit.
Yeah. Also, the amount of like the images are not telling a story. Like the images are bad. I'll be honest with you. And I wouldn't use AI for these type of products because these type of products affect health. Okay, that's why you're getting it because they're supplements. They supplement your health. And AI, there's a starting to be a bit of a pushback. Even laws, like for example, in New York, now you cannot publish anything that's AI without claiming that it's AI. For example, I think it's like from June 19th or something like that. There's a law coming out in New York State. Right, cool, and most likely at some point they're gonna roll it out everywhere because people are going starting to feel like they're being scammed, which is kind of true. Like it's like when you like here in the US, not anywhere in the world, which is crazy, but in the US, you can run ads, like labs can run ads. Like, hey, buy this because this is gonna help you, whatever. And you cannot make claims that this is gonna fix this issue in health, just like in Amazon. Same thing. You're basically telling people, hey, these people use this for this, but in reality they're not people. So people are starting to like push away. I actually had a client call yesterday. He sells sprays, lawn sprays, very big company. And I told him like, listen, your product is perfect for AI because like, dude, like we can save a lot of money on models, locations, all these things. Like, no, but like my customers, I'm old and I know when it's AI already, and I don't feel like I want to buy it, so I don't want my brand to be associated with it. I was like, no, it's very interesting. All right, next listing, or should we keep in this one? We're already like halfway
Yeah.
done.
I think we can go to the next listing then. So this is Amanda. Hi, Amanda. T says, "Hey Andrew, I want to replicate whatever." Emily, can't you put the question in the like in the screen so that people can also see the question? Great. Yeah, there
Wow,
you
that's crazy. We just updated our subscription or what?
go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Andrew. Whatever optimal carnivore is doing, but left coast performance also looks big. Can you check both?
Okay. Let me see
Why
what
don't
I.
they talk to you? Why don't they talk to me as well? Hey, hey, Rafa, what's up? Are you like more famous than me now? That's crazy.
Oh, this is interesting. We have another supplement too. We
Let
today
me
we
see.
have our favorite category to work in. And you know what? This is our favorite because it's usually the most complex to start with, and I think that requires a lot of good strategy to launch a supplement brand. But we've mastered the art of launching supplement brands, getting them into the profitable side of things. So I think that's why this is my favorite brand, but my favorite niche. I'm sorry, but yeah, now we have beef
But
organ supplement for women.
no, I want to ask you because people could have this question. Why would you say that you mastered it? Like, what's your accolade? What have you done that you feel like you've mastered it?
We've worked with different supplement brands in the past where they've been struggling specifically with their profit side of things. So to give a bit of context to those who haven't launched any supplement brands, usually supplement brands have a CPC of $7-10, right? So you need to invest approximately. It depends on where your conversion rate is. It would be between $50 to $60 to get a sale, right? So what makes the supplement niche special is that you don't make a profit on the first sale, but rather on the second one, or the third one, on the LTV, correct? So for
LTV,
you to
guys. Sorry. LTV means lifetime value. Okay, the value during the lifetime of that customer. Just in case. All right, keep going, Andrew.
so basically the when you want to have or when you want to launch a supplement brand, you cannot rely only on sponsor ads because you need a full funnel
Funnel.
strategy, because this is where the lifetime value and the conversion rate is key. And I think this has been a great help to work with Rafael as well, because usually we tell all the brands, if you're launching a supplement, you need to have the best content possible. You need to squeeze your conversion rate as much as possible because you want to cover up for that CPC that is very high. So if your conversion rate is lower, you will need more clicks to make a sale. Meaning, if every click is $10, then you would have $20 instead of 10, and that already makes your ad spend huge, right? So first thing first, you need to have your conversion rate nailed down, which working with Share Studio is almost a guarantee. Is a guarantee. Then you have the lifetime value, and this is where the strategy comes in, where you have a full funnel strategy you can use. I think without DSP, it would be impossible to launch a supplement brand nowadays, because you want also the better CPCs that they offer. Plus, you need to have that retargeting, making sure people are repurchasing every time. And the only way you can do that, at least at scale, is through DSP. There's some option through sponsor ads. Like for example, there's some campaigns in sponsored display where you can do retargeting, but
You know,
those ads are actually very bad.
you know that there's this there's this thing called AMC, right? Amazon
Yeah.
Marketing Cloud, right? And there's like super trending. Everybody, I was invited to the Amazon conference last year, and AMC was very trendy. But now, all these other PPC experts, quote unquote experts, are like, oh, AMC, AMC, AMC. How do you guys use AMC? Like, what do you guys do at JungleClick that actually use AMC?
let me show you. We have some playbooks for the lifetime value. Let me see if I've got it here.
Hey, I'm sorry, Amanda. We'll get back to your question really quick. If we have to go a little bit over, we'll go a little bit over. We usually stay within 30 minutes of
Yeah,
streaming.
absolutely. So I don't have the playbook at my hand, but
Tomorrow,
uh,
we have to live stream tomorrow. We can leave it for tomorrow. Maybe somebody can, jump in and they can see it.
yeah, actually, it's very interesting. But I can show you some of the ones that we use. It's just that I don't have the Excel sheet. But let me see if I have it here so I can show you. Boom. Um, okay, it's here. Long-term value. Okay, so this is a bit of what you can see. Let me see if I can share my screen. Wait a second.
In other words, did you know that Portugal is playing today and also Colombia?
Oh, that's
And
great.
Messi did a hat trick. That's freaking crazy, bro.
I saw it yesterday. It was great. It was amazing.
That freaking dude is like 100 years old and he's doing hat tricks in the World Cup. That's crazy, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh wait, yeah.
I can find the data. Thought I had it, but it wasn't.
Well, let's
Uh,
go to the list because we're burning time and people are gonna drop off. Go
yeah,
back to the list.
I think tomorrow we can have that. We can have that section, and I can even invite my AMC expert so that he can give you a walkthrough
You
on. Oh,
have an AMC expert?
yeah, I do.
Oh, you're big, man.
Yeah. So we
I
can
am.
invite him over tomorrow, and we can have a special section to for the supplement niche, as we see that there's a lot of demand on this. Um, so yeah, we can show you a bit how we can see the data for the LTV.
Yeah, Emily, can you put the listing, please? All right. Full disclaimer: I've seen this brand before.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, yeah.
New Zealand. Wait, is it New Zealand or is it USA? I don't get it.
I told them the exact same thing.
I think they might be like the brand is in New Zealand, like for example, designed in New Zealand, but made in the USA. Maybe it's that, but it's very
Listen,
confusing at the beginning.
I cannot go depth into this like I went to the last listing for ethical values. I would say not we didn't sign any documents, but yeah, I based on all these, there's a lot of things that they should be doing differently for sure, for sure.
Oh, you met with them.
Yeah, something like that. Let's keep it there.
Okay, okay, got it. I like this. I like this image specifically. This cost per day. That usually brands this is a bit higher, so this at least shows why. So this is one of the examples of what we talked in our previous listing, where you have to show why it's worth it, right? And
Yeah, but
very
but that the problem is the following, right? If you show that it's worth it based on price, then you're competing on price. You don't
yeah,
want to compete on price because the perceived value is that whatever is more affordable equals less less. I don't want to say it like this because it's grammatically incorrect. It's less better, right? It's not as good as it should. So it's something that's gonna go in your body to support female wellness. So you already targeting females. I don't want to be a sexist at all, but I think that we can all agree that females spend quite a good amount of money, more than men, in things like this. The data
yeah,
shows it. So if they are, what would you compete in terms of pricing? You should be
point.
competing in other terms, like not pricing. Let's just say, hey, the one to the right, which is another brand, very famous, which a friend manages, by the way, is, I don't know, designed in bad labs. Mine is designed in the best labs in in the US, and the ingredients are sourced organically from New Zealand, which has the highest standards. So I would double down in the sourcing, for example, source from New Zealand. Why is it better? Like, I lived in Australia, so I kind of know, but not everybody lived it around, on the other side of the world. What if somebody, I don't know, a female buyer that's, living in Chicago, and probably has only gone to Europe and Asia, China, let's just say, but never to Australia or New Zealand, around that area, Oceania. Why is she gonna buy that from you? Why is it making it so special that's from New Zealand, right? So that price, I think it actually hurts them more than actually helps them, because it just makes it feel cheaper. And usually, perceived value again, cheaper means bad. You can
Yeah.
use for an SD card, cheaper for a set of tires, maybe cheaper for an iPhone case, but cheaper for what's gonna go in your body. Like, Andrew, if they told you, listen, you have the money, you have, I don't know, what who do you love the most in the world, Andrew?
Messi. Let's say Messi.
If Messi's sick, right, and they tell you, and Messi has a problem with his right knee, and they tell you, Andrew, there's two supplements. One is, the best knee support, and then the other one is almost the same, but it's way cheaper. What would
No,
you?
I'd rather the best one.
Of course, the best drug for Messi, right? Because it's Messi's knee.
And not only
Same.
that, but also for my body. I want the best things for my body. I don't want to start consuming something weird or that have leads, for example.
Unless it's like $5,000 difference. They're like, fuck, okay, let me use this one, right? But 60 cents, almost 90 cents more, like a dollar, what, $1.20 more or something like that. It's like, come on, it's just a dollar. Like, how much is a dollar right now, actually, right? So
Absolutely.
I wouldn't compare on pricing.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I like that. I like it, and that also shows why it's so important to have a strategy based on knowing your customer. And I think you can show some of the things that you do for the analysis, like the demographics, etc., before you even come up. I mean, I think it is so underestimated the amount of time and strategy that it is required for each of every image and the reason why it's there. I think a lot of rank honors just think on, put whatever's there, put the product there, and it's gonna sell. And put some money on the PPC and it's gonna sell. It's like, no, you're not. You have no idea the amount of time that no AI can actually put into to make the content good so that it can sell as much as possible. Do you have some examples on that, Rafael?
Right now, no, because we would have to go ahead and search for them, and we'll take time as well. And I don't want to take time, but we can leave them for tomorrow. Laura, instead of being in your phone in the background, can you please grab and make sure that you get some examples for tomorrow? Thumbs up? Yeah, she did a thumbs up, Andrew. Okay,
Great.
so we have two examples for tomorrow. We have your AMC, and we have supplements for ours in terms of strategy. I'll actually show you what we did with this brand, which is an earmuff brand that we were trying to close on them. They have great content, organic content that's a lot of money to be taken, and we just restructured and we reshaped some little things on how they tell the story for that content, and we actually won a polling against their own content. So it is very important to have the tools and know how to use the tools. Sorry, it's very important to have the tools, but it's more importantly knowing how to use the tools. A soccer ball for me, for example, or football ball for me, however you want to call it, for me is worth $20, $30, $40, right? But for Messi, it's billions of dollars because he's Messi. So with the soccer ball, I can do just so much, but for Messi, he can do billions of dollars. Same thing for here. Like with a camera and a strategy, I can do a lot. Right? Yeah, man. Can you go down? Let's see what they got for A plus content.
Yeah, I'm sorry. um, Here you go. Oh,
Not bad, right? Not bad. Featuring
yeah,
women's health. I would put that bigger even. But all the stock imageries, like if you have such a good and it's featuring in women's health, then maybe put the article of women's health, instead of just placing it there. Go down. Again, all these stock photos, not bad, but like go down. You know what's so funny? Go down, go down. Let me see. Go down. Go down, go down, go down. Okay. How do you take the supplement? Like
you
how
ingest it.
yeah, but like do you inject it? Do you sniff it? To what do you do? Do you put it in the water? The the,
No,
str- the strangest thing is you don't see one person taking the pill. Not even once. Like at least trying to mimic it or something. Like the first one, go down, go down, go down, go down. She's just looking at it. The one that's like go a little bit up and the no, a little bit down. The steps one, two, three, right there. Week one. Like it feels like it's a skincare brand instead of something else. Like I understand that's energy and all that. So oh, he left. His internet went out. Okay, I'm still here though. Um, he's back now. You're
yeah,
back.
my the crows. Yeah.
So the most important thing here is that I'm so sure that if you had a right strategy in mind, you can convert this brand from making how much do they make a month?
They're making 300 approximately.
All right, let's just say 200, right? Let's just say there's averagely the last year, calendar year, they made averagely $200,000 a month. You can take this brand, just like we took Pink Miracle. Pink Miracle is making around 400K a month. We jumped them under less than a year, less than 10 months actually, to 1.2 million. And literally was conversion was big, huge part of it. Remember that Amazon is middle and bottom of the funnel. It's not top of the funnel. Top of the funnel is like TikTok and all these things. So if you have already people searching for that specific product within your category and then they click on yours, they're so ready to buy. They just need a little extra push. If you give them something good, right? Like a good listing that gives them all the information why your product is better than the rest, I'm pretty sure you can increase your conversions. You increase your conversions and your LTV for this product, woof, you're making way more money than you are leaving on the table right now.
Absolutely.
All right, dude, I think we're done for today. Should we add anything?
No, I think we're good. I think we're good for today.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure that Cristiano's going to do 4 goals today instead of the weak ass 3 minutes he did. But that's a conversation for another time. All right,
That's
cool.
tomorrow.
We're out, guys. We're out. Maybe if you guys need help, please scan the link below or the QR code below. We should actually leave like a link or something that people can also like type. Some people don't like scanning. Um, Laura, Emily, and yeah. Bye, bye, guys. Thank you. Have a good day. Ciao, ciao.